This video is very random. I just decided to talk about it because I did not even plan to film any video this week and next week. But then again, I want to talk about this because while I was having this conversation with a friend 2 days ago, I received a comment asking me about that same thing on my YouTube. And then again, someone replied to that comment and said, please do not purchase it. And what we were talking about is the Gavia sunblock. And I was having this conversation with my friend. I'm like, I don't think I'm going to be buying it unless I'm sure that where I will be in the next 2 months or 3 months is going to be very cold. Because one thing I noticed when I tried the Gavia sunblock was the fact that I was sweating. It almost felt like I was in a pool. And like, I don't like the fact that I sweat so bad. And whenever I sweat, I just have this itchy feeling on my face. I do not like it at all. So it's one of the reasons why I'm like, nah, I'm not going to buy this Gavia sunblock. Even though I know that for the price, for the size, it is very okay. And I think this is one of the reasons why a lot of people are leaning towards it as well. And you know, it is written on it as a whitening cream or something that will not darken you whenever you use it as well. Those sunscreens that have good marketing words on it. But yeah, this sunscreen makes me sweat so bad. And I think this is the case for a whole lot of people that don't like it as well. Or if you ask someone why they don't like the Gavia sunblock, it's probably because it makes them sweat. And again, I don't want to forget, whenever I use it and I start sweating, that sweat is going to leave a white line on my face. So it's just like very uncomfortable. Imagine being outside and people are calling your attention to the fact that you have something white on your face. And I'm like, nah, this is not just for me. I do not like the fact that it makes me sweat that bad and still leave one white line on my face. Like whenever you apply it on your face, it takes a while to blend into your skin and it might actually not leave a very visible white cast on your face. But whenever you sweat, those sweat line is going to leave that white line on your face, and I do not like it for that at all. So for the fact that it makes me sweat and the fact that it doesn't blend in very fast is one of the reasons why I said I'm not going to get it. But if you're on a budget and you know that maybe you work maybe your area have AC, maybe where you work you have AC, you spend the majority of your time inside AC, and you still want to use a sunscreen, it's actually a good sunscreen that you can get. You know where you are is very hot. I am not going to advise you to try it. There are some people that this sunblock actually works for, because yes, like I said, there is no sunblock in the market that works for every single soul. This is the one I have been using since the time I reviewed to you guys, or since the time I showed you guys what I bought. I think that's since October or November, I can't really remember. This should be my 5th bottle or 4th bottle, or if not more. I'm not keeping track. But this, I was able to get it in my nearest supermarket, so it makes it easier for me. And this is one of the reasons why I'm still sticking to this. Because if I'm buying a sunscreen online, I still have to pay about 3 to 4K for delivery. So it only makes sense if I'm buying like 4 or 5 at a go. And sometimes I don't have the money or the budget to buy 4 or 5 straight up. Another feedback I've gotten from the Gavia sunblock is the fact that it leaves an oily feel on the skin. But that to me is 50-50, because I've tried it on my face before. It does not leave that much oil on my face, because I have tried Ultras as well. And whenever I use Ultras, let me tell you guys, it will be as if I'm just coming out of hot oil. Like my face, my entire face is going to be full of oil. Naturally, even if I don't apply anything on my face, if I should wash my face and leave it for a few minutes, before you know it, I have so much oil on my face already. So Ultra sunscreen was contributing to it. So I was trying to weigh it when this person was like, oh, it makes my face look oily, blah blah. I'm like, to me, I don't even see that as oily, because it's just like majority of this sunscreen will leave this oily feel on your skin. So lots of sunscreen leave that oily feel on the skin. Know that the oily feel is the only reason you want to stop the Gavia sunblock. I'm going to advise you to get an oil controlling powder. So when you use your Gavia sunblock, just apply some powder on it. Trust me, you're not going to sweat for the longest. So yeah, these are some of the tricks that I use whenever I use especially Ultra sunscreen, because it just leaves that oil feel on my skin. And one thing I have noticed, like I said earlier, is that a whole lot of this sunscreen leave oil feel on your skin. So yeah, you just have to pick the one that does not leave so much oil on your face. Gavia sunblock, I'm giving it 6/10, because it's not that bad. There are so many people using it. You just have to find what works for you. And my friend had the same issue as well. She was like, which sunscreen am I using? The Gavia sunblock is making her sweat so bad. I'm like, that's the problem I have with that sunscreen when I tried it as well. So this is the one I'm using. This one does not make me sweat. Even though I know that sunscreen does not work the same for a whole lot of people, this one does not make me sweat. I've seen a lot of people saying it makes them get darker. I don't know. This one does not make me get darker. So yeah, this is the one I've been using for people who are hacking. The price range is always around 4,000 naira to 4,500. So it's still very affordable, even though it does not last. Because you can tell, It's very, very small. And this is why I said Gavia sunblock is affordable and it is very, very big. It's for people who want to save cost. It's a very good option. So if you know you don't mind, you can always buy it. And if the oil is the only problem you have, just get oil controlling powder. You can get Ponds. I've shown you guys before. You can get Ponds, or the other one I showed you guys. I'll put the picture on the screen for you guys. So yeah, that is what I have to say about Gavia sunblock for the people asking. I'll give it a solid 6/10. It's not that bad. But if you're going to try it, just know that it might probably make you sweat, or it might take a while for it to blend into your skin. But just know for a fact that no sunscreen is for everyone in the market. So you just have to find what works for you. So let me know what you guys think. If you have tried it before, let me know in the comment section. How does it work for you? And which sunscreen are you currently using right now? Sunscreen is the king of any other skincare products. If you're not using sunscreen, I don't know why you're wasting money on so many products. But let me know which one you are currently using in the comment section, even if it's not Gavia sunblock. Thank you all so much for joining, and I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Bye.